Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the game of Demise, Rise of the Kutan. We're going to be picking up where we left off. We had just defeated the Dragon King and we are ready for the final quest. We are going to do a couple of normal runs. We've got the items that we need to try to finish it, and we will do that on a run coming up. Hopefully in this particular next few runs, but there is a chance that we just get absolutely stomped. Like, he is a brutal friend. So he's basically resistant to almost everything. I don't think he's outright immune to anything, but it's like 90%, so we can hurt him, but it's gonna be painful, so. We are going to give it a shot, though. Probably after 2 runs. Because even if we don't succeed, it just means we'll try again in another few runs, you know, we'll just keep trying. Eventually we will win. It's kind of like how we were poking at the door of the Lamian High Priestess for a while. I think we have what we need to win, it's just a matter of making it work, you know? Let's make sure everything is centered in this correct. Looks good to me. We are ready for adventure.
Bye-bye. Cool. Cool.
Looks like we still don't have much chance of actually opening those. The warriors are pretty tough to open. That's even gaining another like 10% levels in Thief, so totally rough. Okay, we'll get there.
Cool. Cool.
What is nice is that even though I think it actually does cast spells, I think it's elements that we do resist pretty good with what we have going on, so we'll see. We will see. The bigger problem is that it is very difficult to hit, and that it also has a ton of hit points, and that it also can behead you, so it's got quite a few fun things. Like, people are probably, like, at least one person is probably gonna die each round, so. I mean, the play is probably gonna be to get in and then get out.
We wish to join.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Oh, baby, there goes our friend. Where do we think they went? Well, they are behind us and to the left, so... we are gonna have to go through this wall.
Cool.
This is pretty close to where it is. Yep. So they're behind us. And a little bit that way. That was an interesting little sojourn, huh? Well, we're back.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Look at that, we got
Cool.
such a bounty. Well, most of them are actually pretty close to pinning.
Cool.
Wonder if we can even open this one. We sure can't. Well, that's very tragic. And we need a key. It says we need a key. That's very interesting. I
Cool.
Well, actually, almost everyone's ready to pin. That's some interesting timing.
Cool.
Alright, we're golden. So we actually probably can get a couple upgrades on them. I actually kind of forgot about that, but 105 is a usage level. So let's just take a peek around, see what we got. And it's not in these, then it was definitely just something in the store. I think it was this. Oh, no, this is 105. Yep, we're there. Let's upgrade to this. Was that it? That might have just been it. Alright, fair enough. Upgrade is upgrade. We won't complain about that. What do we got going on? These guys can behead? Oh, baby. I didn't know that. Well, these guys can behead you. Now you know. What a treat. So happy. Looks like we get another bounty without having to try too hard. More birds for our bird collection. Let's see what our buddy, the Elder Lord, has to say for himself. So far, it's just mostly coughing up blood, though. Well, didn't have much to say for himself, that's for sure. Yep, no chance of opening it. We sure tried, though.
Cool. Cool.
So in preparation, I am going to set their portal to this room. What that's gonna let me do is when I want to fight this, I just have to obviously just use the portal to come here. What we can actually do is we can kill the friends leading up to it. Alright. That was always a danger. Let's get our friend. Oops. Well, that's funny. I forgot we didn't actually cast all the spells. Alright, so let's get rejiggered. Actually, it doesn't really matter too much. We're just gonna head back in after. Someone's already pinned, so let's just deal with it. So let's take a look at our weapons and see if we got something better going on yet. Yep. We are back. Let's continue figuring out what we can wear. Okay, so what we've determined is that we don't actually have an upgrade. It was worth looking, because we haven't had one in a very long time. Alright, so we are going to actually... we're gonna give it a go. Basically what we've done is put everyone up front that can't revive other people, because they'll be more likely to be killed first. And I came here because I wanted us to have a good chance to recover our spells before we head in. This is probably going to take us some jiggering. Oh, didn't I? Didn't I establish it? I swear I set that as a new point. Alright. Yeah, I guess now we're gonna go the long way then. Okay. Did I have someone else do it? Don't mind me, we have plenty of, things. Somebody said it, right? I swear I did. Okay. Well. There's more than one way to skin this, this friend. You've already cleared the way, so it won't be too bad, but we'll still take a little bit to get there. Alright, join. You're right, my cursor does show. You wish you had cursors. How is your adventure going?
Cool.
Now, we're going off to see the Kukan Janal and see if we can't get him to meet our lovely friends, Many Knives. I went there earlier. I didn't fight him. This time we're fighting him. I mean, people are going to die. It's going to be a process. Now, I swear we actually casted this. Nope, the game goes on. There's a post game. A post game is where I have not explored yet. So we are here. Yep, beheaded by the general for that 780 damage. Well, we got a secret. The secret is called, we can summon our friends to us.
Ugh. Ugh.
Now, believe it or not, that was actually a pretty good first round. It got hurt pretty bad. Even though it did kill a couple of us. Wait a second, I definitely cast it on you. Oh, did I cast on the wrong person? Were you the one that died? That's very tragic. Okay. Yeah, I enabled all the music that wasn't actually running at some point a little while ago. Alright, let's see what we can do. We did knock another 200 off of it, so... Wait a second, where is the other body then? Definitely summoned it. Hmm. There we go. Oh, good luck.
Ugh. Ugh.
We are gonna have to tag team this, basically. You can only kill so many of us per round, but like if we get unlucky, we won't be able to run. But we are getting closer and closer to winning. We're definitely gonna pile up some bodies, let's put it that way. We actually hit it for 343, so that's huge. This thing is...
Ugh.
But how, though? Oh well, it doesn't matter, we can revive both of them. But I'm like, but how did they die?
Ugh. As you can see, the Kutan is not doing so well. Your breathing stops as you realize you have just defeated the Kutan Janal, the demon of all demons, the seed of evil that has plagued these mines for the god knows how long. News of the conquest will spread across the lands, and your names will forever be written in the history books. Now, if you can just find that glyph.
Cool.
Well, we found it. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's rough. You have to either be much higher level than I am, or you have to do that. You have to go in and out and raise each other up, and it's a process. But you need all of these things. Actually, I could find out. It's saying 126.5 hours, of which maybe like a couple hours was AFK.
This is my oldest character in this party. He started this process. Well, this is not technically my first time doing this. Oh, I can't wear it. Oh, okay. Which item am I missing? I swear I got all the items. Okay, let's go back and think about this. As you enter Lord Garrick's personal chambers, you instantly notice the blood-stained walls and soaked floors. Servants are slowly scrubbing what they can get off, and others are whispering in the corners. As soon as your presence is made known, everyone stops dead in their tracks and stares at you. What happened here, you ask? A guard mutters, slaughtered. Garrick and his retinue all lost. No one else will talk to you. Perhaps it is time for a stiff drink. After all, it has been a while since you visited the Crossed Swords Tavern. And it just repeats itself. See, so we'll talk. The tavern keeper seems anxious to talk to you. The innkeeper looks around to make sure he is not overheard, so Garrick is dead, and the evil continues unabated. An aide barely escaped the carnage and brought me an unusual item I think you will need. She told me Lord Garrick trusted you. You must go back and close the portal. So we need this. So it's class restricted, so I would have to... Oh no, I can wear it. Okay. Well, we might as well level up. At least if we go back, he'll still be dead for a while, so we won't have to worry specifically about that. As if you had done this before, but not knowing why, you slowly place the amulet of Jamal around your neck. The stone within it glows, and you can feel the surge of power pulsing through your body. Regaining your composure, you pull forth the tree ties of darkness. As you release the clasps, it springs open, and pages rapidly flutter and then rest. A singular passage seems to brighten and come sharply into focus, while others dim and blur, and you realize that you no longer have any control. You begin to recite the demonic words, and as you do, an ambient sound of spirits from another plane begins to surround you. Without hesitation, you select the glyph, hold it outstretched with one hand, and complete the incantation. Suddenly, a searing pain envelops your whole being, and then there is a bright flash of light. You find yourself on the ground, dazed and weak. Something inside of you is twisting and turning so darkly that you can hardly contain it. You are disoriented. Static discharges continued for a while, then fade. You smell scorched hair and your eyes are burning like hot coals. You look up only to find that the portals have not been sealed. With horror, you realize there has been an increase in the arcane energy flowing within the chamber and between the portals. There is now some sort of dark link. Unimaginable dark shapes are now flying back and forth within the maelstrom of energy which has formed between the portals. You stand up and scream in anguish as a wave of fatigue sweeps over your being, overpowering you, taking you into that dark place where few dare venture. It says that all of them disappear. Although only the tree ties in the amulet did. Hopefully this worked for the whole party, not just us, but I guess let's go back and see what's changed. I'm glad you made it back alive. The innkeeper looks at you with narrowed eyes. You look exhausted. Whatever happened to your eyebrows? I hesitate to ask you to do more, but you have shown great prowess and perseverance. You will need to rest. Garrick was an old friend, and I would dearly love to get to the bottom of the mess that we now find ourselves in. I can offer a little aid, but will you help me with this? You nod in agreement. Megan, meals and ale for my friends here. You enjoy free victuals, some ogre moonshine, and leave, returning later the same day. The tavern keeper ushers you into his private quarters. Tell me exactly what happened when you used the artifacts at the portal gates. Sparing little detail, you describe the events and emphasize the changes in the appearance of the devices, in the effect that the surge of arcane forces had on your well-being. The tavern keeper shakes his head. That is not what we expected. The guilds have already lifted travel restrictions, but I fear that was not a wise decision. The portals have not closed. They seem, in fact, to have expanded their powers. This is not good. He pauses, lost in thought, then continues. We know that the perpetrators of the bloodbath at the town hall portaled to the city, and there are a few places they could have reached in order to do that. I think you should return to what was you called it? Yes, the tea room. See if you can find any clue that may help track down these criminals. I may have been there once or twice. Well, we can at least do that, because that's basically where we go normally. Well, this is different. Well, our room of tea seems to be a lair. Unfortunately, we have very little chance of actually hitting the Kulak warrior, so there's only so much we can do about it, but we will win. Have faith. It'll happen. We are strong. We are warrior. Well, as you can see, we did in fact win. It was painful, but we have won. We'll have to rethink our portal point, though. I don't know. Well, we use it to get back. We don't use it to get in. But technically, we could just do the entrance, too. Trampled pages and scarred books are scattered everywhere. Yep, that was normal. I see a person here. Definitely seems like things have changed a little bit. Well, as you can see, it wasn't exactly super safe for us, but you know, we will win. If we can defeat the Kutan today, we won't be destroyed by some things. I went like a step too far and it got hard to leave that square, but you know, we can totally just bring our friends over and bring them back to life. So as you can see, this place mirrors the other one. It does not probably heal us like it used to. But as long as it is an exit point, but I think it might be a lair now, which is a little unfortunate. Only the tattered shreds of bedding and a damp spot remain to show where Flamey's bed once lay. They destroyed his bed? That's so rude. He loved his bed. We do see demons. That doesn't seem to lead out anymore. Well, it's not immediately deadly, but it is pretty painful. I suppose it might be a good idea to actually put resist on ourselves.
Cool.
Oh, we found a key. This is probably what they wanted us to find. But we're gonna go kill that manager anyway. You know what, I just realized that we've actually had a lot of our HP drained. No wonder we're having a little bit of trouble. It's gonna take time for our HP to come back. Unless that was the negative side effects of closing the portal. I guess. We'll see. Ouch. That was quite a spell you cast. We got him. Oh, can we even open this? Oh, we did. Ouch. Well, we're probably gonna have to close the game because this is what happened last time is someone died and we had to actually close the game to actually interact with them. It's something to do with treasure chests and it being weird. But we can, in fact, at least heal ourselves first. This is all new territory to me, by the way, so that's why I kept this on for a longer than normal run, because I am interested. So I am gonna have to close the game and enter it again because it's bugged out, but we are going to get right back in, so bear with me. We did succeed. It will load in a moment. That's some spicy soup. Well, that had some errors loading. That doesn't bode well. As long as it doesn't crash, though. Or lose our progress. That would be very unfortunate. I can't help but notice it's not actually loading. It does seem to have crashed. In one way or another. That is not good. So I've forced it closed because it did not load properly. Let's hope that it will do it if I load it this time.
Okay, this time it loaded properly. Well, it didn't save that we had any items we would have gotten, but you know, at least we got back in. So, that happened. And this just takes us back. Okay. Well, I'm just seeing if these go anywhere new, so bear with me. As you can see, Morgoth is having a good time here. Well, let's go back. I wonder if Flamey is okay. Nope, Flamey's portal does not work. Neither does this portal. So yeah, Morgoth is the only one that works. Alright. So I guess you'd have to leave via Morgoth.
Cool.
That's hilarious. Oh, we're gonna be going on a journey to get back. It won't be so bad. There is a stairway that goes all the way up to near the top.
Cool.
So let's go see what they... Oh, well, okay. You know, I actually didn't expect that. Huh. Let's see where other people went to. Oh, you know what's interesting? I think this means that we can teleport to everywhere now. I bet this unlocked everything. But that also means that I don't know how we're gonna get back to our friends easily. So we are on floor 9. It's not the worst. So let's break it down. Where are our friends? I did hit that portal by accident. Let's get let's get our giant first. So it's behind us.
by 40. Are we breathing water? We're not breathing water. Okay, we're gonna need to breathe water. Are we flying? We might not be flying, but we are now. Alright. Yeah, but now that I think about it, what I can do... So I know where they are. Where is... That's not who I said to cast it on. Jerk.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you're right next to us, actually. So left and a little forward. Alright. Only one of our friends is way off in the middle of nowhere. So what I can do is I can establish a portal here, right? Then you can actually use one of these. We can get our friend in here, and then we can use them to get back. That's most of it. Oh, actually, I messed it up a little. It's very cool that you guys are having fun over here, but like, we're going this way. Okay, yeah, we're still getting out of here, guys.
Whoa.
We are almost back. This means that we can probably teleport into those weird rooms, like those areas we couldn't before, and maybe this opened the bounty board up. This could be really interesting. Like maybe it'll actually like try to find things in those areas. We'll find out. We'll see what's going on. Actually, before we go too far, let's we're gonna have someone actually set a portal to here. Okay, no one actually got enough to portal. I mean, to level up. Let's see what the Tavern Keeper has to say about all this. By the Kutan's family jewels, you look haggard. The Tavern Keeper finishes tapping a keg. A battle, you say? The tea room's in a shambles, and the teleporters have been tampered with? You nod and hand over the key you found. The Tavern Keeper takes it and looks at it closely. Seen its fair share of wear and tear, I reckon, but it is sturdy, and for a complex lock. I know the locksmith in town. He winks slyly, and he owes me. I'll ask him a few questions. He pockets the key. Can't offer much, but maybe you could use this. He pours you a drink. A dwarven double bock with a fine meal restores your energy, and after a good night's sleep, you return. Agitated, the tavern keeper guides you to a quiet corner. You must be very careful who you talk to. He looks around and makes sure no one is within earshot. This has to have been an inside job. Garrick was protected by the Guildmaster's elite guard. They patrol randomly, but the attack was timed precisely during a change of the guard. Can't have been chance. Leaning towards you, he whispers, "We have few allies below. You have already made acquaintances with the Lemurians," he nods. "I suggest you try and gain their confidence. It is said the Lemurian queen is very partial to a rare delicacy not found in the watery depths where she resides. If you can find a queen ant's egg, you may be able to gain an audience and learn something of importance." Oh, baby. Well, I think we're gonna have to go investigating the other areas to do that, so if I just talk, is he gonna tell me anything? How does history work? Okay, so it's like a synopsis, okay. Let's see if there's anything new for me to buy. Oh, we can get a last laugh. That's actually pretty cool. Might actually buy that. Someone could use that. Well, that's fortuitous. That's another level up for us. Yeah, our HP is slowly restoring. Like, we lost a lot of HP in that fight. So we're probably just gonna have to chill for a while and do our stuff. Like we had 850 hit points before we fought that fight, so yeah, we lost a lot. Hilarious. Well, I doubt that these are currently important, but we can put them away. Maybe they'll be important later, you know?
Cool.
Crystal of Fire is one of the new items, I believe. We found one. But 453 gold is really unimportant. But wow, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, we're gonna call it here. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me beat the base game and get into the expansion stuff, because like I have no idea what I'm in for now. I have a little bit of an idea of where the queen egg could be, but I don't know exactly where. But yeah, thank you all. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye, y'all.